learned a lot this semester, and our group decided to focus on what is text. We did all have three big main ideas, but the biggest takeaway we've had from this community experience and also from this whole semester is that text is more than just written words, and that everyone has a different definition of text. So what we decided to do was to go throughout BYU campus and to go to our own family and friends and to interview people, asking them what is text. At the end of the video, you'll find our answers for what we learned from this experience, the different feelings we had, and also how we're going to apply that as teachers or what it's going to change about us. But we're going to start with, what is text?
The first type of text is a traditional text that everyone thinks of, that are printed words on a page or words on a sign or a poster found throughout the community. But other types of text are symbols, colors, the size of the text, the font that they use can send a message, pictures and stop signs and street signs that tell people where to cross the street are also different types of text.
What is text?
Okay, text to me is something that is either read or has meaning. So
Text, it is words that are turned into a written form.
I have two things. Text is it's hard to explain. So it's like the writing on like a paper, like if you're taking tests and it said, please follow like the text, or like you're texting.
Would automatically think, I guess, texting on the phone or textbook.
Text is just any print that conveys a message. Maybe you might have a child read the text, which might mean the book, the paragraph, or just a short passage, but it's something that conveys meaning.
Texts are words. Texts are pieces of knowledge written in a letter form, whatever language it might be. Before texting came out, I understood words from books like Harry Potter, Ender's Game. That was text to me. I read those books, and that's what text meant to me. Nowadays, texting or text has become, oh, you mean something from the phone, like a message? And so I feel like text, in the real sense of the word text, is words on paper, or words you can read.
Text is words written down on a page or on a computer.
The first thing that comes to mind when I hear text is the text in the different text fonts that you can use on Word. And then I think of words, and then I think of texting.
Text is real. You get your phone and you text someone.
What is text? I say text is written words. Like in a book. Or anywhere. Anything written language, written words.
Just words written down in any way, like typed or written.
Text are letters. The end. Text to me is like a textbook. It's something that you read. It's something that is written down on paper. Something that you have to read. The written text. You know, a textbook. You know, what is the text? You know, so text to me is written down words on pieces of paper for all to read.
Text is anything you can perceive meaning from. So it could be songs or books or signs, anything that you can read or listen to and gain meaning from.
To send a message.
Text. I believe text to be written words.
Anything else?
That make sense and are logical.
Good answer.
That are often formed in the shape of books, paragraphs, sentences, etc.
Text is letters put together to make words.
So it could be talking, it could be listening, or it could be something that's written down. It could be something that you find within a book. It could be a newspaper. Or it could be like technology. Something that you could find text written on a computer, or even I think that videos and
groups of words in a sentence. Words.
Text is anything you can read.
Text is a way to talk to people through the phone.
Well, the first thing I think of is a text message, of course. I was just in the car today and they were talking about texting and driving. You shouldn't do it. But I guess I also think about books. I think I read one of those sometime at one point. But yeah, that's about it. Text
is the written word that we get history from, that explains our culture and allows us to create and tell stories.
Text is what is in books, and by reading those books, we can gain knowledge and expand our horizons.
To me, text means the written letters that you have like on different pieces of paper and stuff like that. Text can also be like messages you send over your phone from you to another person and then back again. But text is a written way that we communicate with each other using symbols and using letters and using words.
I think text is words on a page that have meaning.
I think the text is anything that we need to read. It's symbols, it's print, it's pictures, it's art, it's anything in our environment that we need to get meaning from.
The differences in the feelings that we had between the two communities. So at Wasatch we felt more comfortable there, and then at Provo Peaks we were kind of more like introverted, I guess. Like we didn't really want to be there, I guess you could say.
At Wasatch we felt really welcome and really open, and in the community we felt that we could just walk in and be a part of the school. And then in Provo Peaks we walked in and there's signs and cones directing you right to the office, and we felt more restricted on what we could do and more limited in our options, and so we felt like it wasn't as welcome to the community as at Wasatch. Is that we need to incorporate all of these different texts and all of the different ways that a community can be involved in a classroom to make sure that the best environment is created and we can have a community within our classroom and utilize the community outside of the classroom.